brother. And, you know, he started doing this P90X thing. I was in the gym, and I was like, man, that stuff don't work. It's an infomercial. And I seen the infomercial, it don't work. Come to the gym with me. He goes to the gym with me a couple of times. We go to the boxing den. I black his eye, bust his nose up. He didn't come back. So he didn't really like that. I was trying to, like, because we didn't have the best relationship. I grew up kind of rougher than him. He grew up on the computer. And we didn't have the best relationship, so I thought, well, maybe if I do this P90X, you know, we can bond a little bit. It'll help us. And I started doing the P90X, long story short. I seen him lose 80 pounds, first of all. And I was like, wow, I can't let little bro look better than me. So I was like, okay, let me try this. So I asked him to borrow. He didn't let me borrow. I had to get my own. So I just signed up at that same time as a coach. And he was like, hey, you know, we can do this as a business. And I said, whatever. We watched a webinar. You know, I didn't really pay attention. I just said, time, yeah, give me P90X. I want to do whatever you're doing. So I done it for about 30 days. Right around this time, Insanity was coming out. And it just so happened, I was working on the railroad at the time, feeling like a slave. If you work on the railroad, no disrespect. But, you know, if you work on the railroad and you just back and forth on the train, you feel like a robot, you're not talking to anybody except a fat engineer over here who's just sitting here eating donuts. You know, and it just really wasn't my life. I was like, I gotta do something. Anyway, we had a health checkup at work, and, you know, I walked in there kind of big head, macho, because I was the one at the gym lifting weights, and I thought, you know, a couple of nurses even said, why are you even in here? I was like, well, I'm wasting time. I'm getting paid to come up here to get a visit or whatever. Long story short, she said, you need to go see a doctor ASAP. And I was like, what? Do it again, because you messed up. And she said, you need to go see a doctor ASAP. I was like, okay. Blood pressure was high. I go to the doctor. He tells me that, dude, you need to lose some weight. And I was like, what? He said, you need to lose some weight. You need to quit lifting as heavy weights. At the time, I wanted to be like a power lifter, bodybuilder. And I was like, oh. Blood pressure was high. I walked in. I said, dude, I'm not taking pills the rest of my life. I'm too young. What do I need to do? He told me lift weights, run. I said, I hate running. Insanity was coming out. I was like, okay. Pre-ordered Insanity. I loved it because I love Shanti's passion. It reminded me of football. It reminded me, he's just insane. So I was like, okay, that's me. I'm going to do that. Pre-ordered it, got Insanity, done Insanity, lost 17 pounds, got in the best shape of my life, posted my pictures on teambeachbody.com. So if you don't have pictures on there, post your before and afters. Next thing I know, corporate's calling me and sending me cameras and flying me out to LA and saying, you want to be in an infomercial? Yeah, who wouldn't want to be in an infomercial? So they put me in an infomercial, and I quit my gym membership after the first 30 days of Insanity because I seen results that I had never seen before in the gym. And I always wanted to be a personal trainer and help people. Forgive me if this story's long, because I can talk all day. My team can vouch for that.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is all about having a passion to help people. And that's what I try to lead my team with. That's what I try to lead other people with. Like Arnold said, man, there's two type of people. If you're interested, you know, glad you're here. If you want to be committed and you want 100,000 people, I don't even know how many people. We got like 80,000 coaches. If you want support and you really want to change people's lives, this is the best decision you can make. I can promise you that. I can promise you that, you know, not even your upline, cross-line coaches, corporate, there's so many people here that's really out to help you achieve what you want to achieve. Write your goals down, you know, set some goals. It's going to teach you a lot of things that you really didn't know how to do. And if you do what we suggest, I promise you it works, just like the workouts. You know, and that's my story I'm sticking to.